Hello, my name is Kriostix, and welcome back to Resident Evil Revelations 2. Indeed, episode 4, I would assume Barry and something something in a bit. And Claire got into a...
Claire, open your eyes. Claire, wake up! Claire.
Barry.
What happened to Moira? Was Moira with you?
Mary. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. She's...
under some rubble.
I tried to save her. I should have...
No. Moira. Why, baby?
Well, she took a job at an anti-bio weapon company in the Resident Evil universe, which basically guarantees that every second of your life is constant fighting against flesh monsters with 17 eyes and lots of stuff. So there's the answer.
Moira.
Chillberry is barely aware. You won't pick it up proper. This is true.
Natalia? Are you okay? Hey, what happened? Natalia, sweetie, where's Wesker?
She went somewhere else.
Objection! Oh.
I is lurk mode
Well,
Sadu
what matters
yes.
is that you're safe.
Sadu, yes.
Wherever she went, we could still catch her.
Thank you for the sub, Sadur. 8 entire months. Holy crapping crap. Here's to
You're not
you,
hurt, are you?
and here's to a lurk mode.
I just got the wind knocked out of me. Do you know where Wesker went?
I think she's on the other side of the mountain.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Then we better double back up the cliff.
Playing Worms with Mix and Andre. Oh, cool. I haven't played Worms in a long time. It is a classic, that's for sure. Just all of the memories of getting that grenade right into that bottleneck and right into the absolute like jaw of the other worm, and it's just perfect. And just like that, Andre had a 1 health worm and Mix had like 80 HP worm. Okay, tell me the story. What as I try and Andre managed to throw a nade perfectly that ever so slowly Mix's worm slided into the ocean. That's perfect. Jesus, when I got put in the emergency, it took me a full day before I became coherent again, and I only fainted and smacked my head into the floor. Kel would need much longer before she can give the proper answer. Sure. I've been to the emergency room a few times in my time. Once due to a head injury, and because I got my skull split open. That was great. And then the other one, I had kidney stones, which got so violent that I kind of needed an ambulance on to get me to the thing. It was great. Hello. Ooh. Beam. So yeah, now we have the three levels of inventory, because I went through all the way of Barry's episode again to go get it. And I take grave issue in having the inventory upgrade in episode 3 be an optional item that's missable. Not super extremely hidden, but just enough that I missed it. Yeah, do I feel like an idiot about it? I do. But I still take issue with it. They should be literally quite unmissable. Not like what they did here. And it makes it all so much worse that episode 3 was the most busy, worky, tedious episode in the entire game, where you keep on carrying those boxes of like energy, like engines and whatever into the things, into the conveyor belts, off the conveyor belts, into the different conveyor belts, into the thing, and you just carry them slowly around like half an hour. It's bad. It's so tedious. So, like, having that exact thing be the one that you make the player play through again if they miss your missable inventory upgrade, that is... Ooh. Ah, that sucked. Also, can I just... Okay, gunpowder, handgun ammo... Alright. I doubt I need to do anything with this. I think we're good here, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you want to play Worms with me at some point, I'm in. Or Phasmophobia, or I think at some point you used to play golf with friends. I never tried it, but it might be fun. Or I think I have the Halo Master Chief Collection as well on Xbox One, which it might have crossplay. I'm not sure.
To control the water
But
flow.
whatever. All right, so. Okay, so the sluice gate did the water thing, apparently, because this looks like that thing. Okay, so what was the reasoning? Oh, good. That seems great.
What's that over there?
That building might be a way up.
Uh-huh.
Let's start heading in that direction.
Got back to Worms, yep. Yep. Gwa!
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Uh-huh. Oh, hi. There we are. Let's keep our eyes open for... Ah, well... I got a feeling there might be a bad in the container, though. Also, wonder if I have a shot at this. There we are. But yeah, I think there's a bad in there. Yep, look at that. There. Cloth, do you have any shiny vision? No. Okay, I may be carrying a little much in the way of bullets, but hold on, if I can make some Alright. Okay. There's also that. I wonder if I can reach it somewhere, but... Okay, I don't really trust those who are just lying there. Might just got an instinct of making sure a little bit they're dead. He's not. Alright. Let's go. Brrr. Pest control, the best kind. Pest control, best control. Alright. Let's see. I don't like the noises that come from there. You might want to be very, very careful.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Ah, I see. Hi. I suspect this is locked. Oh. I just wondered since there's a hole to crawl through here. Oh, it's also there's this thing here, which is a problem. Right. Can we do something about that one? There we are. See? All fine. I'd love to know, like, at which point, like, 10-year-old girls learn lockpicking. I must have missed that usual, just part of how they grow up. But maybe that's just okay. I don't really need the cloth. I think that can go. Barry has some gunpowder, so I could probably just, Can I just open the door from this side? Alright, so... So drop that there. Grab that. Pass it on to, well... If I drop it right here, can you grab it from the ground? Yes. Cool. You, don't mind me. Just shooting a thing. Okay, so... Alright. I guess that's that then. So... I kind of need odorous chemicals, I think, for any of this to make sense, because I don't use the smoke powders, I just don't. Gunpowder's included, I think. I think I could probably drop both of these. Just grab the bottle. Oh, they don't stack! That's fascinating. Okay. Man. See, I'm kind of like trying to keep an eye out for all the shinies in the front first as Natalia, so it's kind of like this solo gameplay difficulty-ish of go forth with the one who can see the shinies, and then but doesn't have an attack, not really, and then just hope you find all the stuff. Moira is at least a little more useful in that she has a
This thing
sense.
is huge.
It's like one of those cranes you see in junkyards.
Has a sensible melee attack, but this one, the bricks do nothing. They're absolutely useless. Right on. Well, might as well
End of the
carry one
road.
though.
We'll have to climb up the crane.
It's a long way down.
Nothing shiny. Alright. And up we go. Nice and easy. Just trust the ability to climb a ladder and it'll all be fine. Unfortunately, I'm not really... My Cyrillic alphabet is not what it's... Crane Operations Report 1. Last month's operations report. Quota met 80%, falling deaths 4. Accidents during work hours lower worker productivity and reduce the monthly quota. Work safely and take care not to fall. Cool. Uh-huh. It's one of these things. That says nothing. Uh-huh. And Barry chose not to follow, apparently. Just shoot the thing, please. Thank you. Okay, so maybe I send Barry first because it might be safer, I don't know. Bye. This feels a touch busy worky, but okay. I see. Well, before I do that, what's here? A good time.
Well, it looks ready to collapse, but I think we can still cross.
Right. So, like, do this. Come on. Alright.
Wow, we're really high up.
That's right. Top of the world.
Yay! Awesome sauce. Huh, gun of some sort in there. Alright.
Almost there, honey. You gonna make it?
I'm trying.
Okay, so... It looks like that's kind of... not super useful, but let's just see what this does. I struggle to think what use there would be to go there, so let's just move on here. Oh! I can't get onto it if I don't get onto it here, right? Okay, yeah. And I might have to, I don't remember if Natalia can pick up weapons, so let's do it this way. Just in case. Okay, my mistake. I thought I couldn't get to it. Okay, so if that's... hold on. Huh. Okay, so... right. Okay, let's have a quick think here. Number one, can I... no. Okay, whoa! That's nice. Why on earth are you here? That's not okay. Where's a brick when you need one? Full of bottles. Okay, so can I drop away from it as Barry while it's in motion? No. I feel like I should be able to walk past that, but that's just me thinking again. Okay, well here's at least this. But, what about you? Oh, right, yeah, cool. Well, we need... nope, up. Well, maybe that'll work too if it goes sideways first. Yeah. The sluice operator's last words, written in Russian. The virus has breached the facility's containment measures. Men are driven mad by it, and the women, they suffer horribly before dying. Honestly, I don't know which is worse. The madmen lash out in a senseless rage and attack without provocation. Also noises, come on. Thanks. Noises without provocation. I've survived so far by shooting them on sight or hiding, but these men, they used to be my friends. Funny, out of all the places I could have ended up, Fitting I'd end up back here. I worked alongside this crane for the past 30 years. This place has been my life. I guess it's more of a home than my home was. I've always been a workaholic. And my family paid the price for that. I was never around as much as I should have been. Well, this is where I'll make my last stand. I've still got a few bullets left, but nowhere else to run. If there's an afterlife, I hope my family will give me another chance there. Well, that sounds like a way to approach things, sure. Okay, so hold on. Shotgun, TAP, whatever. So basically it's a question of shotgun or assault rifle. Because I'm not gonna give up my handgun probably. And the magnum I need for the purposes of just when there's a big bad, shoot the big bad in the eye. There's always a big bad with the eye. It's every one of them. All right. TAP1. The thing is, at least I have it that way. I'll need to compare the numbers when I get back to a better spot of trying to figure out what to do. Okay. So first, buttons, and then here. I'm glad that you can switch your characters rather freely, in that you don't need to wait for the animation of the switch pulling going down before you can change characters. That's really good. I've had a bunch of issues with the game, but I am a big fan of how seamlessly the character transitioning goes when you choose to switch characters. You don't need to wait for an animation to go through. That's helpful. That's good. Oh, yeah, might wanna... Hi. There you go. And you. For a hot second I thought it was an empty box, but no, it just blended into the stairs. Or sunk into them, rather. For a hot second I thought that noise was bad, but it's just like basic moths just running into the... That's a nice small detail, like the moths into the lamp. It's not necessary, but they even make noise of it. It's pretty... that's detail right there. Alright. Okay, let's just get a quick look around. Just make sure there's nothing, nothing shiny in the absolute immediates. There might be medallions somewhere, but that's honestly kind of less important, since I'm gonna have to go through the entire thing for them anyway, so... Sure, I probably can... I can probably carry those. Alright. Don't trust the long hallway. But so far so alive.
This must be the way into the mine.
Barry, there's a facility down below. I think that's where we'll find her.
Is your memory coming back?
It's hard to describe. I don't remember this place, but It feels like I've been here.
Well, it's okay. These things take time. Don't push yourself. Half a year of chasing scraps. I won't stop until I have all the answers.
Mm-hmm. Mood music, yes. There's probably something optional I've missed here, but like tiny valuables in random pieces of grass, I think we can manage. Hello. More of smoke powder. Right. Okay, I can jump across that if I wanna, but I'm not sure if I can get back. There's something. Cool. Huh. All right. Well, I guess I gotta jump across the gap then. Unless the elevator works, but... And I guess it might, but I'm curious. Hold on. Nice and easy. Let's go. That's an impressive jump right there. Another brick. Nothing really beyond that. Aha! And I'm just checking the walls. They might, or the inner walls, since like well, yes, slightly obvious, but you know, had to still go here to look for it. And then jump back there, I would imagine. Another exploding bottle. Not really, yeah, I can't carry those things. And when I need to make more burning bottles, I have Natalia's alcohol to work with that, so that's fine. Alright, I think we're good. I didn't even notice this before, so I just went to get in the
Going down.
Ah.
You will die, child.
It's coming from the bracelet.
So, but
Past will catch up with you, false one.
right.
That is when you will die.
That's the she-Wesker, all right.
I think it's like
Don't you worry.
like
Together, we're stronger than her.
I think it's like a botched copy of the she-Wesker, because I think, in a matter of speaking, Natalia is also a she-Wesker, the she-Wesker, or at least she will be in time when the mind goes boobly-boo or something. But that's why she got afraid in the well, the monster Wesker got afraid of her when at a push or something. Poisonous gas warning. Poisonous gases are being emitted from the nearby fault lines. Brief exposure poses no health risk, but prolonged exposure leads to difficulty breathing and eventually a loss of consciousness, potentially followed by death. Take precautions and be mindful of your exposure time while working. It's just like Chernobyl, it's great. Alright. Buttons. Okie dokie. And handgun ammo. Oh, I'm full of them. Can I should probably toss the bottle. Yeah, 19 handgun bullets is more than one bottle, probably. It's kind of hard to measure, though.
Gas. You'd better stay here, sweetie.
No way, I'm going with you.
Are you sure you're up to it? All right.
She doesn't see any, Oh boy, this
Hold your breath as long as you can. You don't want this crap in your lungs.
Okay.
Okay. What was the map, the, like, proper map thing again? Or do I just, like, see the map in the minimap and that's it? Probably. Why did it need to keep on saving once I was... alright. Right. Yeah, those might be alive. Alright. Go. Nice and easy. Yeah, this doesn't feel healthy. See, it's all good. You know, this game wasn't bad, however cool makes it almost unbearably unfair. However, co-op makes it almost unbearably unfair, especially the Barry story. Ah. You mean unfair as in not as fun to play with each character, or because it does have the issue of essentially making the other player be just a point a thing the entire game and not do much of any actual like action. That is an issue in the co-oping of this. Like, Moira has the melee, that's something, but still, like, the other player tends to be just a walking flashlight, which is a bit of a fun problem, for sure. This has some issues here and there, but I think, like, as an overall thing, especially the first two episodes I really enjoyed. In the third episode, I ran into the issue of, number one, I missed the inventory upgrade for Barry, which meant I had to do the whole thing all over again. And the third episode happens to be the most tedious with all those sluice gates and all the carrying of the motor boxes, which is... doing all that all over again that sucked bad. So the most tedious episode has the one big missable thing that you can potentially miss if you don't pay attention. And then in the Claire and Moira bit, I run into a really nasty design flaw where there's not a good, like a rule set in place to make sure you fall off ledges safely. Like, So from one ledge into another ledge where there's like a box for Moira, right? At the like countdown to run away from the explaining, right? From the exploding, right? What I tried to do was drop onto the ledge that was in front and below quite clearly, but the game doesn't have a solid mechanic of dropping down into a ledge with like clear like boundaries, if you will, and it's just a coin flip of if Moira just overjumps the entire thing and falls to her death, and every single time you go to all the way at the beginning and do all the slow shimmying by a wall all over again. I died 5 times in the countdown sequence with Claire and Moira just because the platform mechanics are so unrefined that you overshoot the jumps for some weird ass reason. Is or the not the jumps but drops off of ledges, like they just fall into nothing but because they jump like beyond the ledge they were supposed to be going, like. And also unstoically, hello, welcome, I hope your day has been excellent, and glad to have you. It was just hard trying to coordinate anything, and when the invisible monsters show up, a lot of deaths were had due to the character being able to attack and not see, and the other vice. Yeah, that is, yeah, the invisible stuff is. I can imagine that being really tricky to coordinate. One needs to have really excellent communicational skills to get that really well across. That's pretty hard. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, even alone, I'm not a big fan of the invisible monsters. I'm not a great... I don't really, like, meh. Okay, do I need more than one to... No, good. Let's go. Whew. It's perfectly possible I missed something in there. I'm not sure I care to find out. I'm gonna do this again with a video guide later for collectibles on my own, probably. I doubt I can find anything of super much use in there. Alright. But yeah, that does sound like an accurate criticism, yeah. Like, my main stuff is basically, I don't like the more busy worky puzzle sections, and some of the invisible monsters and insta-kill stuff is a little...
It just goes down and down.
That's where she is.
Let's look for a way down.
Mm-hmm. I went back and played it solo later, and it was still hard, but not as unbearably as was a co-op run through. Yeah, I also kind of like felt that alone you at least have the visual reference of like it's to the right of the stairs, shoot to the right of the stairs. You know where to basically aim when you go back and forth. Yeah. Communicating with someone, especially if you're not like excellent friends with them and have really like nailed down the communicational skills, that sounds really, really difficult. I don't think I've done this co-op ever. I'm pretty sure. I did the first one. Yeah. I did the first game co-op, but yeah. I also did the raid mode in the first Revelation co-op with a friend, and we got all the best medals after a lot of grinding. This raid mode I've never tried. I've heard good things about it though. Anti-recoil. Okay, I'm so not remembering super well, but that's probably fine. Does anything need a anti-recoil? Sure, go for it. Why not? All right. Oh, and let's make it quick. So shotgun, 490 rifle. Capacity of 5. Have I found any bullets for it? No. That does kind of cause an issue of why would I carry it if I can't find any bullets for it. Maybe they'll drop bullets if I carry it, but yeah. I don't know. Thank you very. I'm honored to have you. I'm always honored if by some miracle my content is worth a watch. All right, let's go. So, red lever probably means I need to do some stuff over here. Maybe check for shinies with the girl first.
That's a ventilation system. If we can get it working, it might clear out the gas for us.
Oh. Blazing Fire, hi, welcome. Glad to have you and hope you've had an excellent day. Who are these people and why is there a little girl in such a place? Well, Barry is looking for his daughter who got missing here like 6 months ago. And Natalia he found in this place. And since the place is full of zombies and death, Natalia tagged along because she's not going to be any safer anywhere else anyway. Like we are on Facebook Island where like blood sacrifice, zombies, a Big Brother-esque like a surveillance system. They have a mine where they mine all of the raw metals for the stuff to keep Facebook going, and it's where that's where we are. So that's how it works. Yes. All right. Okay, so I think I need to do... So can I get to the ventilation room before going here? And no one's questioning why this little girl is here. Well, I mean... The explanation is she doesn't remember. She just is here. Or something, I think. But at this point in the story, it has been revealed to the audience, us, that the girl is actually like the vessel for Alex Wesker, the sister of the dude Wesker, to transfer her mind into a new body so she can escape death, as far as I understand. It's Wesker, right. She was trick-and-treating it, right. she just took a wrong turn trick-and-treating and somehow ended up on Facebook Island. It's fine. It's Wesker. I cannot shoot her, unfortunately. It would be a waste of bullets. Even if I can get a good aim, but it's not going to be a thing. It's just... That's not going to work. Okay, so ventilation system. Do I need to still go down to the thing, or... Hold on. There's that. Right. Alright. Let's take a... I've managed to crack the other puzzle areas. It's probably not that bad. Just need to not overthink it. Okay, so that's there. And the door is on that side of the thing. So how do... So what does this do? Oh, goody. Okay, so left thigh. Come on. That went great.
Appreciate it.
Alright. I think we totally nailed it.
careful.
Alright. Got it. She's the sole survivor of the Squid Game. Naturally, since she's a criminal. That's also a fair point. I actually watched Squid Game just last weekend. I'm still sort of digesting it in the sense that, like, I'm probably in the minority where I found a lot of things that bothered me with it that I didn't quite get the "it's the best thing ever" vibe, but it is still visually and acting-wise, apart from the VIPs, so well made in there that I find it compelling, and yet I have a lot of really grievous issues with it. So I'm kind of like still working out like my complete opinion on it, but I'm kind of puzzled that everyone got so crazy over it. But then again, that's often how it goes with overhyped shows, like, surely. So it's probably not that surprising. But like my first reaction was, I don't know, this seems a little overrated, but I'm glad I saw it, you know? Like it had some pacing issues. I thought the story was oddly predictable in, like, you know, all like in Who Survives and so on. It was kind of like, I don't know. But still, I'm glad I saw it though, and I am so happy for everyone who's over the moon about it, because like enjoying stuff is awesome. Also, I probably can kill that thing. I hope I remember this right. This. There you go. Alright, so I can probably jump back up here when I wanna. Yeah. I agree, I thought it was Melbait, but not my thing. Yeah, kind of thing. And I also probably... A different reason why I don't like it, or... I don't like it as a big word, but I didn't like it as much as I kind of expected to, because I'm honestly not a big fan of the Battle Royale genre. I saw the Battle Royale movies in the mid-2000s, and I was like, okay, that's a concept, but it didn't work for me. It didn't speak to me, probably because its message gets slightly lost on me, because, like, it is a take on... Like, the Battle Royale genre, right, is a take on like, how we are the horrible people for watching it, because we are watching terrible and immoral violence done between, like, more or less unfortunate people who could even be conveyed as innocent people in many cases, and we watch that stuff as our entertainment, and we are the monsters, right? And I draw a correlation from that to current, like, reality TV, right? That we watch that, like that's my correlation to that, and it has a reality TV-esque vibe to it then, in like an acted way, but it like has some of the same Big Brothery things, if you will, like you watching the people doing their thing and boo boo boo. And I despise reality TV with a vengeance, so I always feel that a Battle Royale type of a show is desperately trying... I always feel that a Battle Royale type show is desperately trying to point its finger at me and accuse me of being a monster for watching it, and I'm like, that's not landing. I really despise all reality TV, which this kind of feels like, and it's so obvious that I'm just not buying it, and it's just, I feel it goes past, and I'm not, like, then... really going there. And on top of that, I tend to not watch real violence as a entertainment. I don't watch MMA, boxing, that sort of stuff. Not like I may have seen Olympics here and there, but I'm not a big like all of my action stuff is actually acted, choreographed, like kung fu movies. That's different. So none of that lands on me, and it keeps trying to push that point, and it was especially problematic small spoilers, but like not major. I would imagine that there are these characters in the thing, the VIPs who watch the thing as their entertainment, and the notion that the accusation towards me doesn't land is is like exasperated by the notion that the VIPs are the worst actors in the entire series. They are really. The problem is that in Korea you can't really find actually talented like Native American English speaking actors. They just don't really live there, right? So they just take what they can get. But it really comes across that they're not good actors. So when they're trying to be the vessels that are us, it misses even worse, and it's trying to accuse us with bad actors of being monsters. It just doesn't work. And I'm just like, can we not? Like, that's probably the biggest problem I have. In like, the genre immediately has a problem from the get-go then landing on me. I love the visuals. All the Korean actors are really well acted, but the VIPs are not, and the core concept, just the message of that doesn't land because of the problems I explained. And I'm glad to hear you agree, and I'm happy that I'm onto something. Alright. So, like, when I saw Battle Royale 1 and 2, they were really, like, hyped, and I was curious to see what it was about. I was like, okay, interesting concept, but the message doesn't land. And the same thing still happens here, so... I feel like I saw that having a... Yeah, it has a thing there, so it probably will get up. Let's get an assault rifle on hand, just in case, because of that. Oh, right, oh, right, it's gotta be Natalia. That's probably gonna suck, huh? Okay, alright. The other problems I had was, I try to really avoid actual plot spoilers, so don't worry too hard. But obviously you might want to see Squid Game if you're interested before really, but the other major issues, again, I'm not saying anything about the story's content, just as in detail, but the first 2 episodes were slow. They were so slow. Like, I liked 1 or 2 story elements in the first 2 episodes, but they were so slow. They just went on for so long, and I felt the entire season was maybe maybe like 3 episodes too long. Like, it kept on going and meandering around the same things that you kind of have already treaded by this point. And it had like these side stories that didn't go anywhere, which I was like, like, sure, some of them could come back in season 2. That's fair. But in like one package of season 1, there was like a couple of side stories that either didn't have a good payoff or went kinda nowhere, and I'm like, I guess a better way to put it is the payoff didn't really, like, wasn't worth the time we put into the side stories that were going on in there. That's probably a better way to put it. And I wasn't a fan, indeed, of the fact that there was really not... it was kind of easy to tell. Like it was almost comically obvious who... Okay, let me be more vague. I already mentioned, but I felt the story was predictable in Who Survived. That I don't want to go into it more, because then it kind of goes into too spoilery, I think. But yeah. Oh, and speaking of, if I could probably talk a lot more about this on the Discords and so on. So There's all of my socials, my YouTubes and Instagrams and Twitter and Twitters and the Discord channel. So feel free to join there, and that's an excellent place to trade thoughts about stuff and stuff we've seen, if one wants to. All right, so here we go. It's almost interesting or odd how quick the first bit of the episode 4 was, and now this is again a lot of this slow form carrying of stuff. I need to drop something to grab the weapon upgrade. Okay, so I assume I need to carry this all the way to that. Maybe. I hope. Fingers crossed. Alright, it's like a quick jump here. Okay, what am I gonna discard? Oh, but Natalia can carry the thing. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Hopla! Alright, nothing too bad in here. I hope Barry can carry that. Mine Worker's Diary 1. Written in Russian, February 11th. I'm finally gonna get a chance to work for our benefactor down in the mining facility. Gonna be rolling in the big bucks now. How do you translate big bucks into Russian, since they don't use dollars? I had no idea until they hired me, but apparently they're making a pharmaceutical products down on the lower levels. You gotta have a permit to even go down there, and security seems pretty tight. Must be some pretty important stuff going on down there. Just leave it at, it was good for what it was. Yeah, basically, yeah. I thought it was okay with a bunch of issues that I had with it, kind of. It's probably where I land, yeah. March 24th. She's got her own staff working in the research facility, but there are also some of us islanders working for her as well. Everyone who works directly under her gets a nice fat paycheck. The money, the status, who wouldn't want that? But lately, they've been bringing a lot of new people in. They're not spectacularly smart or useful, it's just they just need people by the dozens. I've seen a lot of people go in, but no one comes out. I guess there must be another exit somewhere down there, right? Oh, sure, I'm sure that's exactly what it is. It's just, there's multiple exits, everyone was fine, everyone had ice cream, and then they all watched Winnie the Pooh together, and it's just fine. And for sure, there could be so much worse things that the most popular Netflix thing could be. Like, considering how people like really, really garbage stuff, it could be so much worse than whatever is the most popular Netflix thing could be so much more annoying or bad or whatever. So I think we ended up on a pretty good timeline on that one. But like basically, like when everyone else says it's a 10, I was like in the 7 point something out of 10 with a bunch of issues I had. But yeah, it's Let's see. Yeah, not super helpful. One rifle bullet. I don't use these. Oh, damn it. Okay, fine.
Let's hang on to this key. You never know when we might run into a lock.
One design thing I kind of disagree with here is that the quest items take a spot in the actual inventory. I kind of don't like that. In Resident Evil 4 even, they did not take a spot. In here they do, and I kind of... And, you know, again, one key takes up the exact same space as 5 explodey Molotov cocktails, but... Oh, I could actually make that, though. Odorous chemical. Hold on, so... There you are. Okay, so we got that. That's nice. I suspect I do gotta go into the other place as well before I can ventilate the place, I think. Alright, hold on, what if... Could it work to that? I mean, it's not a door as such, but... There you are.
This elevator might be our ticket down.
But shouldn't we ventilate the thing first, or... I imagine the game is gonna warn me if I need to do that first. Hi. Or not.
Looks painful. Barry!
I don't know why I expected the game to throw me a bone there, but oh well. Okay, how much further back? Well, I have the key, that's something. And I have the customization stuff, so alright. Oh boy. Okay. So, I guess we gotta go here then. Alright, let's grab a quick jump up here. Alright. See anything shiny? Not in the immediate, at least. Okay. Hi. Man, tell me there's something here. Nope. It's all up. There we go. Come on. Nice and easy. Okay, so I suspect I need something to open this before I do anything. Man, sometimes the hitboxes for interacting with stuff are really finicky. Okay, so that's... Okay, so then we just push the thing. Alright. I wonder if she can see anything. Not that I can notice. So let's keep going. Oh, good. One of these. We might want to take a breath first. Alright, nice and easy. Come on. God. That's one. That's two. Three. Okay, whew. Right, but that didn't really, Well, at least, well, that goes there. That much is probably a good idea. So what was the other thing I could actually get the other herbs before because I'm gonna probably get hit at some point, so grab those again. Okay, so none of this led to... Okay, I'm missing an obvious electrical switch or something. Okay, electrical lock. Where would the thing... Ah! Magnum ammo, cool. Okay. Bottle. Mine Worker's Diary 2, written in Russian. April 2nd. Sometimes the researchers carry these boxes to the back rooms. I accidentally caught a glimpse inside one. It looked human, or like it used to be. But that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy, right? No. My imagination is running wild. You can't do that kind of thing. Still, it makes the mind think things. Can't help but be a little worried for my family now. April 15th. So my imagination got the best of me. I had to know what was inside those boxes. God damn it, be careful what you wish for. It was human bodies. Our bodies, the bodies of my fellow islanders, all chopped up into pieces. Research is nothing more than sick, twisted murder. Those boxes, they've been coming through every day. To think that every time... That woman, we trusted her. We thought she was helping us. Instead, she's just using us. April 25th. I thought maybe I'd overreacted a bit. I thought I'd give her a chance to explain. I asked her to meet with me, but she ignored my request. So it's come to this. I'll force the truth out of her. Just apply a little pressure and she'll cop to what's been going on here. I've been working hard all my life, and she's a thin little woman. I can overpower her easily. I don't like the idea, but something must be done, and I'm all out of options here. Someone needs to stand up and do what's right. Might as well be me. I'm coming for you, Alex. You're gonna regret the day you decided to mess with us. Right. Alright, and then let's get a quick breath again. And back we go. You know that feeling when you press a button and the game is like, nah, you didn't press any buttons. It's a lie. Cool. Like, I got that stealth kill and the game just no-sold me on that one. Alright, so... Ah, different Magnum. Huh? I'm glad I found it, but... Alright. Okay, do we have anything we can, How many rifle ammo? 4. Don't like it, but, Oh! Cool. Oh, this looks fine. Nice. Alright. Never liked these ones. Right. Natalia, care to retreat? Today. Alright. Cool. Sometimes the AI kind of puzzles me, like, huh? They just they just stand there like, oh, there's an insta-kill monster, lovely, I'll just stand in front of it and just stare it down, it'll be fine. Wah. Alright. Well, this looks like a lovely holiday destination for sure. Oh, goody. Hi. Right on. Can I carry a third? Yeah, sure. Fingers crossed there's no more monsters in this spot anymore. Well... Right. Oh boy. That was a lot of rigmarole to get into one room, jeezums. Okay, this way we can get rid of the capacity 3, firing rate 3. Alright, let's see what we are looking at. Same firing rate thing. Capacity might be better, but I need to just check, so... Hold on. Hold on. Right, so... Wait, 1.3... Hold on. So that was 1.350 with customization. 1.300 with customization. How does that work? So, like, the upgrade is less... Huh. So, honestly, that's fascinating. Okay, so... Okay. So with the upgrades I got, this Magnum is actually kind of not useful. Huh, oh, that's surprising. Okay, so again, I don't have bullets for this one. That's the problem. Firing rate? Maybe. Oh, right, and that already has an anti-recoil. So I can probably leave it
It worked. We can get through now.
Cool. Let's get through now.
This elevator might be our ticket down.
Ticket down to get down with the sickness. Yes, at least
Wesker
that's...
have it in for you?
I don't know. I only talked to her for a little while before I got really sleepy.
Then I guess the answers will have to come from her.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ugh. That's one nasty bowl of soup.
It's like peas and oil and stuff. Yes, it makes you gassy. I know. All right. And with this door, it turns out all of this was just a prequel to Fallout something. Yes, it was all to create Vault Resident Evil Revelations 2. Yeah. Fallout Resident Evil. Yes, let's go.
No record located.
I'm pretty sure you have something.
Record located. Access granted.
Natalia, how did you...
I don't know.
Well, because she is the tiny Alex Wesker in disguise. I'm not sure if she knows fully at this stage, but still. She kind of acted a tiny bit different at the beginning of the episode, but beyond that, she's been kind of the same as before. Do you happen to have any shiny? Ah, there you are. Lets you wake.
Talked enough, old woman.
Lets you wake,
Barry!
as in she's not yet aware that she's Wesker. It's cast, yes, I know. I have, hold on, I have all sorts of dies right here, and they can be cast, and that's how it works. Yes, we know, but all right. I'm sort of expecting the inner walls to have a medallion hidden in the darkness, but then again, I've missed so many of them. But I mean, you could tell me that Voltec is rebranded Umbrella Corporation, and I would believe it without hesitation. That's actually fair. The messed up vaults we found in Fallout New Vegas alone kind of completely just fit the bill, though. That's fair, especially the one with the messed up plant zombo monsters. Right. This looks like just some lovely imagery for all of the family to enjoy. Yes. Alia Jacta est, old woman. Yes, exactly. Specimen Transfer Log, or Alexa Jacta, but yeah, I feel like I get the joke, yeah. Specimen Transfer Log. Specimen request for cultivation plant, quantity 70, human, location, industrial zone, residence in block 17 through 21. This is like borderline, like, you know, 1940s imagery, if you will. That's kind of like, whew. I get the sneaking suspicion that that door leads into a manor section of the game, rather, like, regardless of whether or not it makes any sense, but it's probably gonna. The door kind of has. Yep. I told you.
Nice place to set up house.
It's like a movie. I wish I could live here.
Speak for yourself. I've had my fill of mansions.
Imagine the architectural costs of building this place here. Like, under how much bedrock? Emblem Key, of course. Ah, the Icarus stuff. I think this was somewhere before already in this game, I think. Alright, that's actually not a thing that I can hit. Alright. Oh boy. Lucky break, I'll take it. This one, not so lucky. Just fall over, Jesus. Whew. I hate to, like, put Natalia in front, but I'm kind of starting to need bullets again, so eyes out for shinies. Emblem? Yeah. Bam. Research Facility Chief Journal 1. Developing the T-Phobos virus turned out to be my lucky break. The other researchers didn't see any merit in it. A virus that triggers upon the subject feeling fear, reacts to norepinephrine. That's useless, they said. Fortunately for me, Alex didn't think so. After reading my report on the virus, she became very interested in its unique properties and made me the head of the research team. As we neared its completion, she then made me the chief researcher. Alex appreciates my genius. It's an honor to work for her.
T-Phobos. What was she trying to accomplish?
Well... transference, basically. For some reason. And by some means. It's kind of not exactly explained yet. Speaking of which, there is a small, well, small and small, but like a horror game, I think it's a Ubisoft horror game, like, I don't think they make many horror games, but called Transference. And it's like a 2-hour, like a, how can I put this? It looks a lot like Observer in many ways. It takes about 2 hours to finish. I thought it was pretty good. It's one of those like narration, well, not narration, more like atmosphere and lore unraveling focused horror games with a bunch of scares and weird imagery and like trying to figure out what's going on in it. I thought it was pretty good. I kind of liked it. I played it alone, well, with a friend watching like a few years ago. I thought it was pretty good. I might let's play it one day, or stream it one day. It's you know, there's never too many good horror games, and I thought that was like a pretty good go, I feel. There's a squishy bat in there. Always give all the alcohol to Natalia. She's totally responsible with them. Okay, how come all the toilets are so nasty? Like, when a zombie apocalypse breaks, is there some sort of a rule that all the toilets need to, like, from the inside out become, like, that? Like, how... Because the walls are I don't know. Like, did the plumbing system give out and shoot the stuff up, or what? See, I've worked many years in wastewater treatment facilities. So, well, it adds up to a couple of years probably, but in multiple different stints. You know, which means I can sort of critique things like like water waste disposal in games and sewers in games especially, because they're always kind of off. The closest thing I feel to a pretty like I really like the Resident Evil 2 remake sewers, and by proxy 3, because I think those are pretty like well done. But in most games they're quite not, you know, realistic. They're either way too big, or the stuff that's going on in them is either way too clean, or too liquid, or too, you know, or just they don't have enough Q-tips, because you wouldn't believe the amount of Q-tips there is in the stuff that people flush down the toilets. But yeah. Maybe that could be my YouTube career, just like a wastewater treatment facility dude reacts to sewers in video games. Okay, that's kind of a... Maybe an early side symptom for zombification is rampant bowel issues. That's not a bad call. But even then I think flushing the toilet would still not, like, make it not that... nasty looking, but that's not a bad call though. Like similarly how, like, you know, even like radiation poisoning has diarrhea in it, so sure, why not? But yeah, that would check out as a very likely symptom. Yes, I do agree. Why not? There we are. And that's also partly why I'm not a big fan of, like, I mean, no one likes sewer levels, but I'm always more interested in fantasy game sewers, because those are not designed to be realistic, so they're a lot more interesting to see what they came up with. Like, I always enjoyed the sewers in Vivek in Morrowind, because they were an interesting architectural idea and had some interesting rooms and side places in them, so... Probably can't open that. Get a quick look at the room before I appreciate how realistically dark this place is. Face been clawed out. Or cut out. Alright, let's not make a U-turn here. Let's go. I need an emblem key. Oh, I'm lacking an. I hope I find an empty bottle at some point so I can make that into a decoy bomb. For inventory management's sake. Alright. Cool. Okay, so discard that, grab that, make a decoy bomb. Yeah, cool. Well, I hope this leads to an emblem key. All enemies, Jesus.
It's those things.
Yes. And what are the odds that they're super...
Alex created them. All of them.
Well, I feel that wasn't too much of a... Okay, I feel they're gonna come out anyway. Maybe I can drop them one by one. That's one. That's two. Alright, so head, and like from my left thigh. It looks like they're not gonna be a hitbox unless they kinda get up first. Alright, and then you. Yeah, that's gonna be a tricksy one, but alright, let's try. There you go, sorry. Hit the mic there. Alright. Then let's look for shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Is that smoke powder? Because I'm not... Yeah, not into it, no. Haven't really found a good use for smoke powder, because I feel like they aggro through that anyway, so I was like, eh. Right. Yeah, they don't allow you to hit them until you... There you go. I'm not sure if I'll need that, but I'll grab it still. Maybe I'll find more odorous chemicals. Yep. So far so good. That's gonna hopefully be helpful. Report on the Ouroboros virus. 1. The Ouroboros virus takes its root in organic material. If injected into a corpse, it will create a core and then reorganizes organic material around that core, thereby reanimating the corpse. 2. The core serves as the control center of the organic growth. Destroying the core will negate the reanimation process. 3. Its ability to propagate in organic matter is extremely high. Were a sample ever breach the confines of this facility, this island would be turned into a graveyard. Security measures must be enforced to the strictest degree.
Figures she would have gotten her hands on Ouroboros too.
Right on. Researcher's journal. What difficulty? Also, hi, Weeby. I'm playing on the easiest because I made that mistake with Resident Evil Remake 2, and it just did not agree with me, and the frustration was so bad that I couldn't quite enjoy the game as much as I would have wanted to. I had such like grievous problems with the bosses and so on and so on. So I just figured like that's just the skill level that I happen to have with Resident Evil games, especially unless I'm really familiar with them. So maybe on a later date I can up the challenge then. But on the first go, I tend to have a lot of problems if I try to go normal. It never works out. But still, a bunch of the enemies in this one are anyway insta-kill, so... But hey, nonetheless. And also, hello and welcome, and I hope you've had an excellent day. Starting today, we begin research on the effects of the Ouroboros virus when used with corpses. Every day, we receive a great number of corpses... Hold on. That is a very, very not a sentence. Every day we receive a great number of corpses are delivered to our doorstep. I mean, they are Russians. I think it's kind of like translated from there, or maybe they're trying to write English and it's not supposed to be. I don't know. Stuart certainly does work hard to ensure we never have a shortage of research materials. We started right off the bat injecting the virus into a corpse. The corpse became reanimated like some sort of marionette, an aggressive marionette, to be sure. It attacked anyone it came in contact with. This line of research is starting to look more and more like bioweapons development. Well, that is what we are in for with these ones. Tends to be the case. And I also made the same mistake with Resident Evil 3 Remake. I went normal and I literally ran out of bullets. I was like, oh goody. There you go. Alright. I had this very tense situation in Resident Evil 3 Remake where in like the hospital setting I had like one flashbang and one normal grenade, and I managed to do 2 of the hunters with them in one go, and that was everything I had, and I was like, oh boy, and then I just had to run away from everything after that. It was it was not a great time. Specimen Disposal Log. The corpse of the researcher who was killed by the test subject was sent to the morgue in the back of the observation room. The body has been sterilized. Personal artifacts such as keys have also been sterilized and are being kept in the morgue. Alright, so that's probably a point for us to go in there and find all of the stuff that the dead people left behind. It'll be fine. We'll just make it all work out. Should I have found an Oh no, I need to find the morgue, and then the emblem key is probably in there. And the morgue is probably behind the level 1 security pass, and right, good, great. Let's go. Alright. Okay, so hold on, Right. I don't remember seeing level 1 door, but I must have just missed one. For a hot second I thought that sound was something not great.
Barry, there's
Yeah.
something over there.
Ah, great. Hi!
Getting closer!
There you go. Man, I still hate those with a vengeance. Just, oof. At least Natalia is better at warning about them than the game itself was in Claire and Moira's section. I just ran into one of them and dead. Like, oh, alright. Let's see if I can sneak kill them. Okay, not at least on that turn. Anything else in there? That could get up. That's unfortunately a reality, but I guess I have to risk it. Alright. Alright. There you go. What a lovely chair. It looks just like a comfy chiropractitioner's thing. I'm sure it'll crack your back nicely and neck and everything. It's all the comfy in the world. It'll be great. All right. Up. There you go. All right, let's do this. Oh boy. Oop, no, not quite. Man, these lockpickings, I'm never going to become good at these because it's always gonna be such a... I don't think I've ever also encountered a minigame quite like this. Also, I may just be very accustomed to the Bethesda type of lockpicking game, so I just might be... you know, spoiled by a system or accustomed to a system that's a little more, I don't know. This is so hard to get a feel for. There you go. Whew. Oh, goody. Not a huge help, but it's something. Alright. Okay, but not a level 1 door in here, so this thing? Ah. Let's go. I think I have, yeah, so much alcohol I don't know what to do with it anymore. I guess I could carry one set of disinfectants, just so it all adds up to something. Like so, and maybe drop the extra that, because why would I be carrying, like, that's such a pointlessly, yeah, okay. Alright. Nothing of this thing. Researcher's memo. The security for the cultivation plant has been set to level 2 owing to the chief's death in an accident while conducting experiments. I heard that new security cards will be given out from the chief's room. I only overheard this, so I guess I'm not getting one. Maybe that's for the best. These cultivation experiments with the Ouroboros virus seems pretty dangerous. Sounds like. Okay. And there we have a thing that we might want to try and not die to. Yeah, that's gonna get up for sure. At least I think it's a headshot, so it should be a pretty... So, yeah, it's just gonna get up when I get in the room, surely. Smoke powder? No, I don't care. Hi. There you go. So how about the other one? In one of... Man, I hope it's not in the... I guess I kind of need to open the zombie morgue bit as well, but... Right, nothing there. Ah. Emblem Key, woo! Okay, I suspect that that's just gonna be a waste of ammo, but... It's just gonna be a waste of ammo. I don't think it's worth it to open it, though. How's my handgun bullets? 1253. I wouldn't want to waste those, really. Yeah, let's just go. God what we need. That probably opens, actually, yeah. Okie dokie. There you go. Not bad for a blind shot, I find. Yeah, no. That's just smoke powder again. Oh, and when I finish the episode, I'm thinking my two options are either to play raid mode or try and continue Hollow Knight. I'm thinking raid mode because the Hollow Knight I don't know at all where to go and all that stuff. And I'm curious to try the raid mode since I've heard such good things about the raid mode in this one. So I'll probably stream that once the episode is done. I don't know why the hell I went to that door. I was like, yes, I have the emblem key, not the blah. Right. My brain is melting, it seems. Maybe I have the T Phobos virus. Yes. Alright. What do we got here? Don't see any shinies. Don't see enemies. We're back here. Okay. So... ba, 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 ba. Right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, it's apparently 1 a.m. in the game world. If the clock's accurate. That might be a readable, yeah. Research Facility Chief's Journal 2. Today, Stuart came through and delivered the sample we've been waiting for, the Ouroboros virus. We've finished work on T. Phobos, so we'll be working on Ouroboros from now on. The underground level of the facility is being converted specifically for this purpose. I'm so thrilled to continue working under Alex's brilliance. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Here we are. So is that... hold on. That looks like it would be a readable thing, but... or maybe from the other side? Well, I guess it... like, that has a bit of a shine to it, and... well, not a shine, but like a flicker of an item. And this one doesn't, so... Still, I feel like I've read objects that look exactly like this, but I don't know. Although they do kind of look like musical notes, even in the like how the lines are laid out. But oh well. Also, I didn't know the clock strikes. That's a cool detail. A lot of back and forth with security card stuff. No shinies, but there is this. Hi! Care to give me a idea of where to aim for? I just wonder, like, would these cabinets open, but apparently no. I thought I saw something there. Aha. Thank you. Boom. And here we are. I think I read this already. Yeah. The morgue stuff. Alright, did I pick up a... yeah, I picked up something. Let's see what it is. Burst +1. Now that is a question. Fire 2 bullets at once. I think this might work out, because this is something I tend to use this on really, like, heavy enemies, but I get a good zoom in, so the accuracy might work out. Because I'm worried about bursting the magnum and missing. But I could replace it with the quick load, maybe, unless it's a huge difference. Hmm. Give me I doubt it's working with. Yeah, it doesn't work with the assault rifles. Makes sense. Why would it? Okay. Yeah, I'll try that for now and see if it works out. Also, have I reloaded the Magnum? No. That makes a big difference.
You must be exhausted, Natalia. Need a break?
I'm okay, Barry. Thanks anyway.
A lot of bottles. I guess I could make another set of. I have so much alcohol. I should probably make another, just a bunch of these, because that'll just, yeah. Let's start that. That makes, I hope, some sense. Also, that's kind of weird how they didn't stack for a minute there, but there you go. Anything else I should probably maybe max out that. Bring back that. Sure. Do. Alright. This looks like a battle arena, and I'm not happy about it. Ah. Right. That's one. It's kind of hard to... Okay, so the left thigh, basically. I never trust these test tube enemies. They always eventually come out, and I got a feeling it'll be easier if I kill them like this. The ankle there. I can probably take it just with the pistol instead and not use the... just need to wait for it to get into the... There. Boom. Boom! I mean, we have... There, thanks. I have a not greatly fitting number of the green herbs, but worry about that later. Alright. Don't see shinies, but there is this. Aha! I think I have enough tourniquets anyway, but oh well. Alright. Oh wow, invisible ones, cool. Yeah, that's just lovely, huh? As opposed to the normal virus levels, it seems. Yes, great, thanks. Okay, is there any other baddies I need to be acutely aware of? Because I have my hands full with this boy. Can we go? Cool. I have a sneaking suspicion that these would have come out as well, and it would have been really, really, really bad. Also, those blue boxes are like staring at me in the face.
All right.
Can I break them? Oh. Okay, good. I'm glad I tried. They don't look like one could, but there you are. Alrighty. Well, that went surprisingly well, all things considered. Come now. Just trying to get all of this done like in one, all in a day's work. Yes. Nice and easy. I'm almost surprised that there's no dialogue scene during this elevator, like, or a dialogue going on. Like, there's not much to look at, it seems. Or to, you know, to do.
Song.
You know it?
I know I don't like it.
Oh, great. This looks like the healthiest thing in the world. Right. I'm glad we came here. I feel like we really learned something about ourselves and about the world, and we just totally... yes. Well, there's a barrel. Alright.
Damn it, my light. Just perfect.
Perfect indeed. Uh-huh. Well, you should have thought of that before you transferred your consciousness into something. Also, oh, great. It's all fine. Nothing to worry. Hi.
Lottie! What did you do to her? Lottie was my friend!
Why, Alex? What have you got against her?
Well, it's kind of interesting that we know what the problem is, you know? Because, like, you know, Barry's in the dark, but we are not, so his dialogue is largely kind of, like, unnecessary in that, you know, like, what's going on? But we know, which is an... you know, it's a choice of storytelling that I kind of wonder about, you know? It might be more powerful if we didn't know when Barry doesn't know, but then again, you know. Oh, but... yeah, well, we'll see how it... like ends up, yeah, but still, it does kind of it does bring out a feel that it could have been done different. Hatred of Natalia. I survived. My escape wasn't death. I have no one to blame but myself. When I pulled the trigger in that instant, the thought of vanishing from this world, me of all people, I came to feel fear. How ironic. The viruses inside of me, rotting away my body to the point of death, saved me from death. I've become ugly, hideous. I can't stand the sight of myself. This isn't me, this ugly creature. But soon another me will awaken, the vessel I transferred myself into. I won't allow it. I forbid it. She's the ugly one, yet she'll look at me and laugh at how hideous I am. Why have I become so hideous? I am me, but I am not. I awakened as myself, but then she will also awaken as me. Both are true. No, there can only be one true me, and that is me. She can never be me. She is false. She's a farce. That is why she cannot be allowed to persist. She must be eliminated. I am me. Only I am true. I'll use that abomination, Albert's final legacy. I'll smother this insufferable island with Ouroboros. She will be eviscerated. She will come to know fear. You will feel the icy embrace of death, Natalia. And then, when you die, false one, I will take your body. I will become the true me. Natalia, you must die. So that's why there's a zombie outbreak. All of this was because she wanted Natalia dead. Alright, that actually... okay. Interesting.
That body belongs to me.
Interesting.
Be gone, false one.
And assault rifle ammo. Let's... Also, it seems like Barry's a touch injured. I should probably... how many... I have plenty. Oh.
You cannot remember your past because you are not the one.
The one is Neo. Yes, from the Matrix. I do wonder if I would have chosen the shotgun if the game would have started dropping me bullets for it. It's kind of... It's kind of odd. I'm not quite... You know... On one hand, it's pretty genius if it works like that, but it also starts out with the scenario where you don't feel good about grabbing the shotgun because then you won't get the bullets for it, or you don't have the bullets for it yet, so you don't feel good about choosing the shotgun to go with it, you know. Whereas it might be, but on the other hand, though, if you then get random shotgun bullets, it would cause a huge inventory problem because you're already struggling with the inventory Tetris as is. So that's actually an... I'm not sure how I'd fix that. Yeah, that's... That's food for thought. Yeah, I think... From those two options, I think they went with the correct one, but it still has the drawback of not giving incentive to take the shotgun to be the active gun to begin with. So, yeah, I get it. You don't need to keep yelling at or speaking it at me all the time. I understand. I understand. It's fine. Is cast. Yes. Jump. Yeah. Come on. There you go. This seems safe. This kid's gonna be fine. We're just gonna open the door and we'll just be happy forever. And have a loading screen, apparently. She's discovered the Facebook flavored Mountain Dew. Alright.
Wesker!
I suspect that becomes a very fleshy Wesker then.
Oh no, you didn't.
I understand how you felt now, Albert. It's not enough to live. I want to transcend.
Well then. F-bombs, Barry.
You can't have her, she-wester!
Alright, I suspect boss fight. Defeat Alex. There's a piano and everything. Or, you know, whatever that's the technical term being. Bim. Oh boy. Not sure how much time I have to move around here, so I'll just try to get stuff done. Nope, can't read the computer screens. Right. Box. She can carry the alcohol. Hi!
Why do you hate her so much?
She's a mistake. This was all a mistake.
I don't know. I have my issues with the game, but I wouldn't call it a mistake. I think it's a pretty, like, overall, flaws and all, I think it's pretty good. She looks and talks straight out of Dark Souls. Kinda, yeah. It just lacks the laugh, you know? The ha 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 at the very end.
Vile imposter! You will die!
Right.
You first!
Reject what was given to you, and I reject you. Death was my escape. I was certain of it. You are false.
That neck bit is actually really hard to hit, huh? I don't think that there's, you know, there's obviously multiple phases, but yeah. Fire. Loading. Man, you got an eel problem, lady. Moi, Moira. Because in Finnish, moi means hi, so.
You did all this for me?
Yeah. Sorry it took half a year. Fucking technology.
Fucking right up the ass.
Right. I kind of missed, what was she holding? Like a flat, like it almost looked like a metal passport, like key cards, what?
Here! Run to the ladder!
Okay.
Come on.
Moira survives rocks just fine, apparently. It's all good. And they never heard the stealth helicopter until they see it. It's fine. Hello, Claire.
Oversee this, bitch.
That's a nice, what, Dragunov sniper rifle, maybe? Or, Springfield? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on those.
You were in trouble. And you came back with a chopper and a sniper rifle, and that's fucking awesome, so shut up!
She's all about the meth bombs, apparently.
Let me take care of this.
Are you sure you don't need me, Barry? I mean, Dad.
I'll always need you. But for now, I have this.
I'll cover you from the chopper!
I don't think Deagle is a revolving gun, so that's a little confusing, but okay.
God, just look at her.
Alright.
Come at me, she-wesker.
Bring her closer! I'll try to pick her up!
So, you went in to have this, and now you don't have this. Is that...
You and your goddamn family in the ground!
Yeah.
Stay away from her, Barry! I'll cover you!
I don't have a shot. I hope he's running.
I'm gonna take a shot! Fire out for me!
Roger that! Don't miss!
Be careful, Barry!
Don't worry, sweetie. I'm not gonna leave you.
Don't die on me, Dad! We've got a lot of catching up to do!
Tell me about it.
Come on.
Claire, where's the big guy? Bring that shit out!
I got it!
Oh boy.
Time to put an end to this! Hold
Oh,
on, you two!
multiple RPGs. I feel like I hit the first one, but okay. I'm quite sure I hit her twice, but oh, all right. For a hot second, because in every one it's supposed to be just one, but oh, cool. Cool. So Barry didn't actually shoot at all into the... Oh well. Barry's got this, and Barry took 0 shots at the... Well, I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? It's all in the thought, right? It's fine.
Look, Moira. I know I should have let you have your space.
It's okay. I gave you plenty of reasons to worry.
You held your own out there, Moira.
Of course she did. She's a fucking Burton.
There we are.
Anyway, let's let these guys come in and clean up.
So, what are you gonna do now, Barry?
Have a sandwich?
I'm gonna go back to being a father.
And he's apparently adopting Natalia, who will become Alex Wesker later, so I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll all turn out great. We'll just hope really hard, and it'll all turn out fine. Right. Yes? Good. And that's the story of Facebook Island. That's what happens when Facebook takes over. Alright. Okie dokie. So, yeah. My feels are basically unchanged in that the first 2 episodes are the better half, and the episodes 3 and 4 are... Well, the Barry bit of episode 3 is kind of... Ooh. I thought the Claire and Moira was fine. And then in the final bit, it was... The Claire and Moira bit was kinda bad. But the Barry and the Natalia bit was kinda okay. Understanding that there was a lot of busy work with running in the poison gas mines, but, you know, still. I think it has its problems, as for sure. And it's kind of a bummer that you have to constantly keep changing back and forth between the one who can see items and the one who can't see items. So it gets a little... I don't know. It takes chances, at least, in that sense, that's for sure, but... Like, if I remember right, Resident Evil Revelations 1 was slightly less scary, I think. Except the beginning third was pretty atmospheric, though. At least on the ships themselves. But the co-op bit was much more equal. Like, both had guns and both could do basically everything. The item finding in that one was built around the scanner, lens, whatever things that both the characters had, which I think was a better solution than only the other one seeing them and the other one therefore being basically a walking flashlight, especially with Natalia's case. Moira at least has a capable melee in the crowbar. I think she can fight decently, at least on probably casual and hopefully on normal difficulty as well. So it's kind of a weird situation where it's finicky to play alone because you have to constantly back and forth kind of needlessly much. But if you play together, it's not fun co-op necessarily because the other one is the walking flashlight, which is not exactly exhilarating, probably, to play, right? Like, it's kind of... So I think if you have the scary atmosphere of this, which held together pretty okay the entire way through, you know, with some Resident Evil overacting, but you know, still. Like, maybe a tiny bit less on the, oh, she lived with the Russian guy for a while. Oh, that's a cool detail. Like there's something to be said about having the horror atmosphere of this one and jumble into it the equal co-op partnership from Revelations 1 and jumble that into a perfect game. And if that combination could be Resident Evil Revelations 3 one day, I think that, like, in combining these two, there's somewhere in there the quintessential co-op, or, you know, possible co-op but can be played alone Resident Evil Revelations experience. Which, I mean, the raid mode probably exemplifies a bunch of that, I hope. So I think that might be the way to try and go with that. Still, I had issues. I didn't like the motor carrying. I didn't like the sluice gate opening bit. It was a bit too busy worky. As was many of the puzzly pieces. It was a little busy worky for me. But, that weird ledge dropping bit at the end of Claire and Moira was like that I feel that should have needed a little bit more time in the oven to make that a little more, you know, not it feels like it doesn't operate correctly. But overall I like this. I especially like there's no section in the game where an invincible, stalky enemy hunts you down the entire way through, and your bullets do nothing. I hate that in Resi 2, 3, and 7. I just don't like it. I feel it is really not... I find it more annoying than scary. And all of those games make the mistake of having the same stalker enemy also being a boss fight, so it makes this really unimmersive and confusing choice of this enemy only takes damage if it's in the garage, but not in the hallway. But yes, in the meat locker, but not in the living room. Because only in boss fights you need to actually shoot at them, but in the hallways in between boss fights you can't, or you shouldn't. And the game like tricks you into wasting your bullets in a survival horror game, and that's always a problem, and that's why I really dislike all the stalker enemy ideas in all Resident Evil games. I never like those. And that's a big reason why I dislike... why I have a very complicated relationship with Resident Evil 7. I've Let's Played it on the YouTube channel like way before, and I think I streamed most of it too. At least the DLCs, I think. So, yeah. But yeah, like, I have issues with it. It has some stumbling stones, but overall, I had a good time with this one in the end. The missable inventory upgrade, my god, I raged really bad at the game for that for a while. Although, yeah, I missed it for my own dumbness as well, but man, those are not something you make missable. It's just not. And I hope really hard that this music isn't copyrighted. But I can, you know, cut the whole thing back if it is, but... Thank you for playing. There we are. Capcom! Woo! Alright. But yeah, I'm happy I played this. This is probably the most positive vibe I've had in all of the Resident Evils I've streamed. Like 7, Remake 2, Remake 3, and then this. This is the most positive I've felt. Oh!
So, he's in China now?
However, at this time, we are unable to find
Alright.
any connections to the wide-scale terror
Yeah.
attacks that occurred
Well, tell Piers to look after him.
as well as the tragedy that
Good on you for a hands-free.
earlier this week.
Oh, wait.
Authorities are struggling to stem the panic that has taken hold of China.
Is it a chocolate quake cake?
Dad, would you get your ass in gear? Claire will be here any minute.
Late last night, one of the BSA
Well, excuse me.
saying
Hey, Polly, you see my jacket over there?
Natalia, are you upstairs? Come on down and get ready.
She has a new teddy bear on the chair. It's kind of behind my... Yeah, there you go. Now you see it too. Well, I'm glad she had a childhood.
Cage went in search of a bird.
I'm glad she had a
And
home
now-
for a bit, but
The bird is gone.
I think she's
The
gonna
bird has changed.
turn evil and everyone's dead. Which, you know. Episode 4, Metamorphosis, end. There we are. There we are. AAC. Countdown, invisible... Right. And if anyone asks, it's as only 5% of people have finished it. I'm quite certain that the 5% is from the people who own the base version of the game, meaning that they played the first episode but never bought the DLCs. Meaning the other episodes. So it doesn't mean that they bought the DLC and didn't finish the DLC. It means that they had the first episode and many of them didn't buy the subsequent ones and then didn't finish this one. Gotta love the sequel look. Yeah. But it does also make sense that she's gonna turn into Wesker because that was the whole shtick of the arc of the story of her, so yeah, But a sequel never really came. This game was 2015. That's 6 years ago. It's been a while, and I don't think they've really had an interest in making another one of these. They then went into remaking 2 and 3 and releasing 7 and 8. And I feel like there's gonna be a Resi 9 and the remake of 4 is maybe in the works, but then again, there was that thing about the VR version of 4 instead, so I don't know if that was the thing instead or what, but yeah. But I would go for a Resident Evil Revelations 3. I like the Revelations games more than most people do, I think. I like the first one quite a bit. It's not super scary at points, it's kinda silly. But it's a fun game. I liked playing it, and it has scary parts to it, and it was scarier than 6. It had, for a hot minute, Resident Evil Revelations 1 on the 3DS was the scary Resident Evil in the time window when 6 had just come out, and that came out on the 3DS. And that game got the scary game credits, you know. And then that got ported over to all the actual, hardware, not handheld systems. So, you know. I have issues with how this does many things, but there's a core of good in this that I can't deny, and I do enjoy. I could use a little less of carrying those motor boxes in episode 3. That was so slow. Screen effect, classic horror. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Classic Claire, classic Barry. Chicago typewriter. Alright. Sniper Claire costume. Oh, maybe that's Monster Alex, second fight figurine. Full viral alchemist. Not in the face. It had 6 of those Natalia bugs. I didn't see any of them. They're really hard to spot. So, main menu. There we are. Alrighty. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed. And if you have, if you feel like dropping a like or subscribing, it would rock my world. And it would really help because I'm trying to make all of this into a thing that maybe one day I can carve out an extremely, extremely tiny and modest living out of instead of, you know, dying under a bridge of hunger. So that's the dream, right? But I hope you've enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next video of the next game, whatever it ends up being. Have a good one, and take care of yourselves.